shock decision made by European Union leads to trash 70% of refrigerators and air conditioners, but who will pay the 30 billion euros to replace them? Machines using chlorofluorocarbons, HFCs, are phased out, and the shock decision by the US leaders made in an outrageous decision that will lead to the replacement of 70% of electrical appliances that use HFC, chlorofluorocarbons. Hence, household refrigerators and air conditioners. The European Commission proceeded to save the ozone, which of course does not need a special effort to save from the European Union, since it has been almost completely restored anyway. According to the signed text, the consumption of HFC will be completely phased out, but by 2030, household refrigerators, refrigeration machines, etc. This is a decision that does not fit into the logic except for the companies that manufacture refrigerators and air conditioners, devices for home and car use as well, which will benefit over 30 billion euros from the replacement of all these devices, of course. Now, as for the ozone hole, the biggest, what we've been told that has nourished and enriched entire generations of environmentalists in the last 30 years, things are very simple and clear. It is being restored even without human intervention. But in 2019, stories began to end. In 2018, the hole was the size of the US, covering a whopping 7.7 million square miles. And it shrunk to 1.9 square miles, leaving scientists speechless as they try to figure out what is happening. Therefore, observations of the ozone layer over Antarctica show that the so-called hole has not grown in 2019 at the rate it has in other years. In fact, the Copernicus Atmospheric Monitoring Service, CAMS for short, reports that it is currently well below half its usual extent, and it is far from the South Pole. Should there be measures to reduce HFCs? Yes, but gradually over 20 years and not for the financial weak to pay for it. The fact that the ozone hole first appeared in Antarctica, where the problem is most intense to this day, has puzzled scientists for years. Why over Antarctica? Initially, in fact, the extent to which the chlorofluorocarbons caused the phenomenon was questionable, as there are no chlorofluorocarbon emissions in Antarctica. However, scientists have concluded that very low temperatures and other geomorphological elements are the causes of the exacerbation of the phenomenon in Antarctica. Why? Well, no scientist could give an answer for this. Scientists say that while this year's ozone depletion started earlier than normal, it was interrupted by an unknown event that raised temperatures in the stratosphere by 20 to 30 degrees. This destabilized the ozone depletion process. At present, they do not know what this sudden event is. Nature, it seems, regulates itself, but some, it appears, want to get rich from it. This I've translated from a Greek article. Please hit the like button and share. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.